Okay, all right. Should I wait for those people to sit?
Although when you start talking, it might motivate them.
You know what I didn't do is get batteries. You think they'll last for an hour?
He said they'll last for 8 hours.
I'm going to talk fast.
No, I don't want you to talk fast.
You know why. I'll
Okay.
be all right. Did all the kids show up?
No.
We didn't show.
Well, you know them all. Maybe
I know most of them.
And tell you who's next.
I know most of them. I know 95%.
Okay.
I know all their names. I don't know some of them by face.
Okay.
I've had most of them.
When you come up here, I'll sit there and I'll kind of say yes or no or whatever. Okay, welcome. Whoa. Welcome, Wildcats, to our first and hopefully our last COVID-restricted Senior Athletic Awards night. We are very happy to meet in person, and as always, the important thing to remember is that we can still celebrate the successes of our student athletes. I'd like to introduce Principal Mr. Scott Knoll to say a few words.
I have one.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you. It's a warm night. The only thing we're missing for those old alumni is the tannery smell. Maybe we should have pumped that in. Would have been more authentic to the old times. How many out here remember that? Yeah, right there they are. You're too young, aren't you?
No, I remember.
Do you remember that? Yeah. So first, I want to thank Mrs. Crabtree. She's done an outstanding job this year. I can hear me.
I know you can.
First, I want to thank Mrs. Crabtree for the outstanding job she's done this year. Being an athletic director in normal times is very difficult, but with all the changing circumstances, with the protocols, the rules, capacity restrictions, plus your additional AD duties, I think she's done a great job. And Coach, I thank you so much for all that you've done this season and getting us through. I want to take time to thank the coaches for keeping our kids involved when we weren't able to play, getting them to compete, keeping them on the field as we went through the season, dealing with the quarantines and all the adversity that was in front of us. Parents, we thank you for your support. Without you, we wouldn't have our successful programs, without you, it wouldn't be possible. Now, seniors, I mean, the pride I feel when I watched you all play this year, I mean, it brought me back to my times on this field and in that gym. And it just reminded me of the lessons of hard work, perseverance, and resilience that my coaches instilled in me, and I know that your coaches instilled in you. You applied those lessons and virtues this year. I mean, just think about everything that we had to go through just to get to a point where we could play and then celebrate you here. You proved that you learned those lessons. I know that our future is in good hands with this fine group of student athletes here. And I wish all of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Knoll, for your support this year. Also, thank you to our assistant principals, Mrs. Chrissy Eskridge. Wave at us. Mr. Adam Perry. I think he's still out front. Mr. Frank English, who's in the press box. They've all been a huge help this year. Our administration definitely made decisions with the students' well-being in mind. Of course, a big thank you to our wonderful teachers at WHS who have always been and continue to be very flexible and cooperative with the many changes throughout the sports seasons. A very special shout out to our custodial staff. They are the best in the area. Our new head custodian, Dan Martin, made his debut on March 16th, 2020, which, as we all know, was our first day at home. Dan and his staff have taken extra care this year to make sure our facilities are cleaner and more sanitized than ever before. A special thank you to our Booster Club volunteers who help keep our athletic programs running. We are extremely fortunate to have such a supportive group of parents and community members who do so much for our athletic programs. Thank you to this year's booster leaders, President Michelle Murray, Vice President Dave Mason, Treasurer Becky Morris, Secretary Carol Miller, Membership Chair Joni Patterson, and Board Member Tracy Bowman. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to serving the Wildcat Athletic Program. Tonight would have been the night of our annual varsity sports banquet sponsored by the Booster Club. We had to adapt and provide recognition of our seniors this year in a slightly different format. The Booster members provided the balloons for today and are also presenting a small gift to each student athlete who is continuing their sport in college. Thank you to all who have supported and hopefully continue to support WHS athletics. Tonight we are here to honor our senior student athletes. These young men and women have overcome things that none of us have ever experienced. We say thank you to all parents and family members who have been so supportive and understanding through all of the ups and downs that the pandemic has brought to all of us, making us realize how very fortunate we are and to not take anything for granted. These student athletes have been given many lessons during the past 15 months, many of them showing how resilient and determined they can be. Keeping up with their classwork, working out hard at practices, playing their best in competition, and never giving up. It has been difficult, and we all know life isn't easy. These young people will be stronger and more adaptable as they move along their future paths. Let's give all of them a thunderous applause. The awards being presented to each student athlete tonight are identified in your program. The L represents earning a letter in their respective sport. Each athlete receives a sport pin to be placed on the ever-prideful W. These pins are a symbol of hard work and dedication to a Wildcat team. Each team has a certain criteria that must be met to earn a letter each season. The number 4 represents a 4-year commitment to a sport these young people love to play. This includes all levels of teams, freshman, JV, varsity years. A 4-year participant pin is a reminder of this achievement. The C represents team captain. Each captain receives a pin for serving as a leader on their team. And finally, the S is for the sportsmanship winner on each team. A personalized medal is presented to each athlete who demonstrated fair and generous behavior to teammates, coaches, opponents, and officials. There are several student athletes who are being awarded certificates for their academic achievements. Since high school sports are education-based programs, grades come first. Athletics are an avenue for many students to stay involved and engaged at school. To recognize the academic achievements, the Central Maryland Conference Academic Award is presented to students who achieve a GPA of 3.5 or higher. The Maryland Public Secondary School Athletic Association, MPSSAA, issues the Minds in Motion certificates to students who achieve a GPA of 3.25 or higher. Each student athlete is receiving a packet of their earned awards as listed in the program. Oops, that's yours. Yep, at this time. Yep.
Good evening, everyone. At this time, our senior athletes will be presented in alphabetical order to receive their awards. You may cheer as loud as you want, but please wait until after the student's name and accomplishments are read. Also, another reminder for parents and families, please stay in your seats. A big thank you to Scott Cantner. He's here taking photos of everyone, and we'll share them on the WHS Athletics Facebook page. We want to listen to each athlete's accomplishments and goals and everything they would like to achieve. First up, Ephraim Aqua. Ephraim. Ephraim, or E as we all know him, was a member of the boys basketball program for 4 years. E's favorite high school memory is playing against and beating Oakdale his junior year. Coach Grable says that E provided leadership and was a double threat every night. He was voted first team by the Washington County Athletic Association and is also the boys basketball sportsmanship award winner. E would like to say thank you to God first and foremost. Then he would like to thank Coach Grable and the rest of the Williamsport basketball coaching staff. He would also like to thank his parents as well as his teammates and his friends that have supported him throughout the years to help him get to where he is now. E plans to attend a 4-year college and major in computer science as well as play collegiate basketball. Good luck to you, E. Tatiana Babende. Tati participated on the indoor and outdoor track teams for 3 years. Her favorite high school sports memory is yelling for her teammates to run faster. Coach Chavis. Tati was one of my athletes that always surprised me every time she had to run during track practice. I knew when I gave her the workout this was the greatest plot twist of all time, but she ran extremely hard. Tati is extremely coachable and has a winning attitude. Thank you, Tati, for always being yourself, and most of all, thank you for accepting and allowing me to be myself. Conquer the world, Tati. Coach Gaines Minnick says, Tati is dedicated to jumping, but sometimes she needs a little push to feel confident. As long as you give her Tiger Balm and a sandpit in college, she'll be invincible. Tati would like to say a thank you to her dad, Coach Gaines Minnick, and Coach Chavis. She plans to attend Morgan State University, where she will major in architecture. Best of luck, Tati. Trey Baker. Trey played baseball for 4 years. His favorite high school memory is attending Friday night football games. Trey was a 4-year member of the baseball program. According to Coach Jameson, there's been no one who works harder than him over the past 4 years. His desire and passion for the game of baseball is unquestioned. Trey would like to thank his family for always being supportive through the hard times, along with a good athletic trainer. Her name starts with a B and ends with Eka. Where is she? There she is. Trey will attend Hood College in the fall to continue his academic and baseball career. Go Blazers. Sierra Blackburn. Sierra played softball for 4 years at WHS. Her favorite softball memory was her first RBI, and her second favorite memory was her second RBI. Coach Finnefrock says, it's been a pleasure to watch you grow as a player over the past 4 years. Your commitment to this program is admirable. You're always excited to step on the field and always one of the first ones to arrive at practices. You're an amazing young woman, and we are lucky to have been given the opportunity to coach you. We wish you all the best that this world has to offer. You can do anything you set your mind to. Sierra would like to thank Ms. Hampf, Ms. Harris, Mr. Smith, Coach Finn, Mrs. Crabtree, and Ms. Hyde. She plans to attend HCC in the fall, and we wish you all the best, Sierra. Julia Bowman. Julia played soccer and basketball for all 4 years at WHS, along with Unified Bocce her senior year. Her favorite high school sports memory is when she scored her first header goal in the win against Walkersville her junior year. Coach Murphy says Julia was one of the best defensive players he's had in the last decade, and she was an even better teammate. We'll miss her leadership, hustle, and, of course, her three-point shooting. Coach Wood says, I saw you first play at my camp 7 years ago when you were 11. I had no clue who you were or what your name was. But what I saw was one of the most talented female soccer players I've seen in a long time. Not many people at all have your natural ability. Your vision, aggressiveness, speed, skill, and knowledge of the game is something most players wish they had. You do things effortlessly on the field without even thinking about it. Not only are you a top-notch player, you're a top-notch teammate and leader. I hope you know how special you truly are, and my only regret is that you are not going to continue to play in college. But I know you have put a lot of thought into it, and WVU will be lucky to have you. Julia would like to thank her family, especially her parents, her coaches, and her teammates for making this past 4 years so memorable. After graduation, Julia plans to major in business and minor in exercise science at West Virginia University. Best wishes, Jules. Caden's not here? Caden. Okay. Xavier Burnell. Xavier participated in outdoor track and field for all 4 years at WHS. He also participated in soccer and indoor track for 2 years. Xavier's favorite sports memory is breaking the school's record for triple jump. Coach Chavis says, Xavier is our triple jump record holder. Breaking that record was only a small sample of what I believe he can accomplish. Look out, Howard. Royalty is on the way. Conquer the world, Xavier. Xavier would like to thank his family and his mom for always supporting him and helping with practice outside of school. He would also like to thank his coaches for training him to get better throughout these 4 years. Xavier plans to attend Howard University and become a pharmacist. Best wishes to you, sir. Will Kuster III. Will wrestled for 4 years in the Wildcat Wrestling program. His favorite memory was beating Middletown his freshman year. From Coach Reck. Will was a 4-year varsity letter winner in wrestling. He was a 2-time Damascus tournament placer, a 2-time Rebel tournament placer, a 2019 Rebel tournament champion, a 3-time county champion placer, a 2-time county finalist, a 3-time regional qualifier, and a 1-time state qualifier. Will was a team captain this year and has been one of the most unquestioned leaders of the team for some time. He is also the recipient of the Sportsmanship Medal for the wrestling team. We all know Will definitely continue to do great things and are excited to see what his future holds. Will thanks Coach Reck and Coach Smoot and also says a big thanks to his family. Will plans to enlist in the United States Army, and we applaud and thank him for his decision to serve. Best wishes at boot camp, Will. Andrew Downs. Andrew participated in soccer for 4 years and was a captain during his senior season. He also participated on the unified bocce team for 3 years. His favorite memory is on the bus ride to Mountain Ridge. Cody tried to tie the bus engine together with Owen's shoestring, and it didn't work. From Coach Downs, Andrew has developed into a very solid goalkeeper over the years. He has embraced his leadership role within the team. He has been responsible for keeping us in several matches, and more importantly, has taken the time to be a mentor and example for our younger players. His calm demeanor and intelligent approach to the game has made him an outstanding presence on our program. We will all definitely miss the kid we call Pap. On a more personal note, as his dad, it's been a privilege for Coach Downs to get to continue to coach him over the years. He was always harder on him than anyone else, but loves seeing how much pride he has in the program and loves him and congratulates him on everything he's done the last 4 years. Andrew would like to say thank you to coaches Paul Wood, Ronnie Carter, Matt Bowman, Cody Gardnauer, and Hart Weaver. Andrew will continue his soccer career at HCC and plans to transfer to the University of South Carolina to major in sports and entertainment management. Go Hawks. Jordan Dreisbach. Jordan played soccer and basketball for 4 years. Jordan's favorite memory is playing in any close game with her teammates and being able to pull out the win. From Coach Murphy. Jordan was one of our hardest workers in the program who maximized her ability every season. We'll miss her willingness to do everything she could for our team and her leadership on and off the court. Coach Wood says, Jordan, you are one of a kind. Watching you play in previous years, I saw something in you and knew you were a very good player. I don't know how you did it, because she would agree she was not the fastest player in the field, but somehow, if she got beat, she would make the perfect recovery run and would be able to track down the player. I loved watching her be physical, and she would not back down from a tackle. Jordan, I'm going to miss your sense of humor and your very hard work ethic. Jordan would like to thank her friends, families, and coaches. She will attend HCC with plans to transfer to a 4-year university to finish her degree. Good luck, Jordan. Delaney Dudley. Pickle played soccer and basketball for all 4 years at WHS. Her favorite Wildcat sports memory were all the bus rides for both soccer and basketball and soccer senior night her junior year. Coach Murphy says, Delaney was one of our vocal leaders during games this season and was always willing to be coached. We'll miss her smile and her energy she brought to every game. Coach Wood said she never saw Delaney arrive to a practice without a huge smile on her face and something positive to say. She grew so much as a keeper over the years to be one of the best ones in the county her senior year. Delaney, I cannot wait to watch you at HCC next fall, and they are very lucky to have you. We will miss that big smile, funny comments, and positive energy. She wants to thank her coaches and her parents for their never-ending support and unconditional love. Also a shout-out to her sister Mackenzie for being the best teammate ever and her #1 fan. Delaney plans to major in dental hygiene and will continue playing soccer at Hagerstown Community College. Go Hawks. Landon Fair. Landon wrestled for 4 years for the Wildcats. His favorite memory is last year's Penn State wrestling camp. Coach Rex says, Landon came out new to wrestling as a freshman and worked very hard to pick up the sport. Despite this, Landon still managed to be a 2-year varsity letterman. Landon's a great kid and a great teammate who was always willing to do whatever the team needed of him. We were all excited to see what the future holds for Landon and know he will do great. Landon would like to thank Coach Reck for making our year a fun one, even given the limited circumstances of COVID, and to those who stuck through the year. Landon plans to enlist in the United States Navy, and we too applaud and thank him for his decision to serve. Brendan Farrar. Brendan played football for 4 years. His favorite football memory is playing every Friday night. As a 3-year varsity starter, the football coaching staff will always remember Brendan for his tenacious play and his high motor, always giving everything his full effort. Brendan was never unwilling to learn new positions at the request of his coaches and always put the team first. A silent assassin, he was a pivotal part of his team's success. Just as long as he remembers that you can't spell Oklahoma without the L, he will be very successful in whatever he chooses to do. He would like to thank Coach Small and Coach Austin because they believed in him, especially Coach Austin on his senior night. Brendan plans to work in the catering business after high school. Best of luck to you, Brendan. Anna Fleming. Anna was a member of the girls basketball program for 4 years, and she is a sportsmanship award winner for girls basketball. Her favorite memory was team camp. Coach Murphy says, Anna is a great teammate, a hard worker, and one of the smartest kids he's ever coached. He will miss her team-first approach and her work ethic. Anna would especially like to thank Coach Murphy and Coach Young. Her plans after graduation are to attend Virginia Tech and major in engineering. Good luck, Anna. Riley Fluck. Riley moved to Williamsport before her sophomore year and played 3 years on the girls' soccer team. Her favorite memory is scoring her first goal as a Wildcat in her sophomore season. Coach Wood says, Riley wore her heart on her sleeve. She had so much determination on the field. She was not the biggest or the strongest, but she held her own against anyone she went up against. Even when she got beat, she worked so hard to get back and win the ball. She was that pesky little player that other players hated marking. Riley, I will never get the image of you in the parkas out of my mind, and I'm glad we could never let you know what a parka is. Your smile and fight will be missed at Williamsport. Riley would like to thank all her coaches, teachers, and family. She plans to attend Salisbury University in the fall. Wishes for much success, Riley. Malachi Frazier. Malachi participated in football, indoor, and outdoor track during his high school career. His favorite memory is having team dinners with the football team where they just ate and laughed and had a good time. Recipient of the Western Maryland Food Makers Young Enterprise Award in 2019, given the most up-and-coming culinary artist in the area, he also enjoyed cooking jambalaya for the whole team. Coach Chavis says, it has been my absolute pleasure coaching Malachi. My attempts to redshirt him as a senior have failed, and unfortunately I will have to let Malachi graduate. From walks around the track to discussions on the future in between workouts, Malachi has the heart of a lion and the courage of the honey badger. He checked in on the coach, and I greatly appreciate that. He may not be quite as fast as me, but his race is only beginning. I can't wait to see what you accomplish. I'm always in your corner. Conquer the world. Malachi was also Indoor Track's Sportsmanship Award winner. A top 5 leader in the area in interceptions in 2019, the football coaching staff will remember Malachi for his exceptionally positive attitude, his intelligence and mental approach to the game, and how he always bought into the process in the plan. If you don't believe in Malachi's effort and ability, put on the tape from our 2019 game versus St. James and watch him single-handedly change the course of the season for his team by dropping it into gear and running down from behind a St. James returner, preventing a key touchdown. He will be a true asset to Ursinus as he has been for us for many years. Malachi would like to thank Coach Small, Coach Austin, Coach Cleary, Coach Chavis, and Coach Gaines. He plans to play football and run track at Ursinus College while studying engineering. Go Bears. Jaden Garringer. Jaden participated in football and outdoor track and field during his 4 years at WHS. His favorite sports memory is being able to play a couple of games with his teammates one last time. Coach Chavis says, on Dress Like a Coach Day, Jaden shows up with his locks and the spirited pigtails of his coach. He led the group through workouts and made many attempts to keep everyone focused, even as if he was the center of everyone's evening entertainment. Jaden is a leader, and others around him see it. Extremely coachable and refusing to let others outwork him. Conquer the world, Jaden. A 3-year varsity starter and all-area performer, big plays on the football field always had a way of happening when he's wearing Wildcat blue and white. From deflecting a key late-game third-down pass in a win versus Manchester Valley in his first game as a varsity player in 2018, to setting a school record that probably will never be broken, a 106-yard interception return for a TD against South, he never let his teammates down. The football coaching staff will always remember how he brought it every day, grew his skills, and nurtured his talent by investing in the process. Always seen smiling and shaking his head up and down positively, like he was truly listening to his own tune. His bond with his teammates and his coaches will be a lifelong one. No matter how cold it gets nor how hard the wind whips, as it complaining in North Dakota, never forget where home is. We love you. We always have your back. Thank you, Jaden. Jenna Guest. Jenna participated in soccer, cross country, indoor track, and outdoor track during her high school years. Her favorite Wildcat sports memory was being given the chance to run at states for cross country and watching the boys' cross country team win the title. From Coach Shriver, Jenna, you epitomized senior leadership on our team and always made it fun to come to practice. Don't lose your sense of humor and have fun. Coach Chavis says, Jenna has a smile that makes practice so much better, or a frown in the middle of a run that lets you know you've messed up. Jenna works extremely hard and always carries a positive attitude. She is a true leader of this next class of bright minds. Conquer the world, Jenna. The Outdoor Track and Field Sportsmanship Medal was awarded to Jenna. She would like to thank her coaches and teammates for always supporting her through the ups and downs. She wants to thank her teachers for supporting her in and outside the classroom. Lastly, she wants to thank her family for always supporting her, especially her dad who got her into running. After graduation, Jenna is planning to attend Lebanon Valley College to major in speech-language pathology. Best of luck, Jenna. Jared Harsh. Jared played basketball for 4 years. His favorite Wildcat basketball memory was a playoff win against Middletown his junior year. Coach Grable says, Jared's shot blocking and rebounding were arguably the best in the county. He was a first-team selection by the Washington County Athletic Association and plans to continue his basketball career at Westmoreland Community College. Jared would like to thank his parents, his teachers, coaches for helping him make a better player and a better person. Go Wolfpack. Congrats, Jared. Max. Max Hudson. Max was a 4-year member of the boys soccer program and a captain during his senior year. Max also played tennis for 2 years and is receiving the sportsmanship medal for the boys tennis team. Max's favorite sports memory is traveling to all the away games. Coach Downs says, Max was a solid defender for the past 2 seasons. No one will question Max's love for his teammates and for our program, or by using other players to break corner flags. Max has become one of the county's best defenders and was a phenomenal leader for our back line, regardless of what system we used. His captaincy this year was a result of a great deal of hard work and perseverance, and we are very proud of the player and person he has become. Coach Paylor says, Max was a leader on our team this year. As a new tennis player, he was at the top of the lineup. Thank you for leading our team and being a positive role model. We are thanking you for your biological athleticism that you claim you carried through the season. Good luck after graduation. We know you will do great things. Max would like to thank his coaches, especially Coach Downs and Coach Paylor, and his family and friends. He plans to attend Hagerstown Community College and transfer to Frostburg State University to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. Good luck, Max. Cameron Jackson. Cam played baseball for 3 years at WHS. His favorite baseball memory is playing under the lights at the Sun Stadium. Coach Jameson says, Cam has matured mentally and physically more than any player during the past 3 years. His progress has been truly impressive. He would like to thank all his coaches and his teammates for pushing him to be better every day. Also, he would like to thank his parents for allowing him to play the game he loves and taking him everywhere. Cam will play baseball at West Liberty University and study sports communication. Go Hilltoppers. Kimberly Kelly. Kimmy cheered for the Wildcats for how many seasons? Just 2 seasons. Her favorite Wildcat memory was cheering at the football games and watching everyone as a team just enjoying it. Coach Butts says, Kimmy was a great asset to our team during the 2020 fall season. Though our season was cut short, she tried her best to remain positive and have a hopeful outlook. Kimmy stepped up as a leader and helped other young team members whenever she could. Kimmy, I really enjoyed having you on the team this year. I hope you are successful in your future endeavors and carry your positive attitude in all you do. Kimmy would like to thank her mom and dad, and especially her coach, for always supporting her and giving her feedback. She will attend Hagerstown Community College in the fall and enroll in the nursing program. Best wishes, Kimmy. Are we halfway through yet? Erica Keplinger. Erica has been a member of the soccer team, indoor track team, and outdoor track and field team for all 4 years of high school. Her favorite high school sports memory is singing on the bus with her teammates after soccer wins. Coach Woods says, there are very few times when you coach a player that has such a big heart and a passion for the game. Erica gave 100% all the time. Whether it was warm-ups, practice, or games, she played her heart out. I saw her get emotional several times, and you could see the love that she had for the game in her eyes. She truly cared so much, not just for herself, but also for her teammates. Erica, your kindness and compassion towards other people are going to take you very far in life. Coach Chavis says, Coach Keplinger has been a true captain for our team since I began coaching. She's always spoken up for her teammates and keeps everyone in line, even when using her leadership to have other teammates lie on the track playing dead, in the hopes Coach Gaines and I would take it easy on them. Athletes like Erica make coaching much more enjoyable. I'm going to miss Coach K. Conquer the world, Erica. Erica is a recipient of the Sportsmanship Award for indoor track. She would like to thank her coaches, friends, and her family who believed in her no matter what. After graduation, Erica plans to attend Shepherd University and major in nursing. Best of luck to you, Erica. Griffin Nip. Griffin participated in cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track or field. His favorite memory was, of course, winning the cross-country state championships in 2019 with his best friends. Griffin was a unanimous choice for the Sportsmanship Award for cross-country as well as outdoor track. Coach Driver says, Griffin, you have been the most inspiring runner I've ever coached. Keep up the positive attitude, hard work ethic, and contagious smile. Coach Chavis says, nobody outworks the Griff. There were many days when practice was over and Griff was still running. I thought to myself, please, Griff, just stop running. Griff taught me that it is best to bring an air mattress with you to track practice in case he decides to run for 6 hours. HCC is getting an amazing athlete and amazing person in Griff. He cares for his friends and teammates just as much as he loves running. Push Iggy to the edge and conquer the world, Griff. Griffin thanks go to Rebecca Nip, Steve Dembski, Mama Crabtree, Iggy Chalker, Mike Spindler, his teammates, and all his friends and family who have supported him to the fullest extent. Griffin plans to begin the next chapter of his education at HCC and will run cross country and track for the Hawks. Run, Griff, run. Edward Lowe. Eddie participated in the Wildcat baseball program for 4 years, and he was a track member for 2 years. His favorite baseball memory was being pulled up to varsity during his sophomore year. Coach Chavis says, I didn't get to coach Eddie this season, but in the short season I did coach him. I watched him work extremely hard and steadily improve his speed. I'll never forget the day he told me he wasn't running this season. I cried and cried. I'm crying now. Keep running, young man. Conquer the world, Eddie. Coach Jamison says, Eddie's a 4-year member of the baseball program. He's proven to be a useful utility option during his 4 years. His versatile nature will help him tremendously as he continues his college career at HCC. Eddie would like to thank Coach AJ and all the coaches of the baseball program and Coach Chavis for getting his speed to where it is. His plans for next year are to play baseball at Hagerstown Community College and continue his criminal justice studies. Good luck, Eddie. Hannah Mace. Hannah participated in soccer, indoor track, and outdoor track all 4 years at WHS. Her favorite memory of Wildcat sports is beating Oakdale her freshman year on the JV soccer team. Coach Wood said, Hannah did not have much soccer experience before starting to play in high school. She started in varsity her sophomore year as an outside back and played every game there through her senior year. Her hard work, dedication, and athleticism led her to become a very solid and reliable defender. Hannah never had a negative thing to say about anyone or anything on or off the field. Her kindness and hard work will truly be missed next year on and off the field. Coach Chavis says, Hannah Mace win that race. Hannah is a true athlete that takes on adversity and conquers it. There were many times we had issues with our pole vaults, but Hannah pushed through anyways. WVU is getting an incredible athlete and a community leader. Conquer the world, Hannah. Hannah would like to thank all of her coaches through the years, as well as her parents, who have supported her in everything she has tried. She plans to attend West Virginia University for pre-pharmacy. Best wishes, Hannah. Trenton's not here. Tyler Martin. Tyler played baseball for 4 years. His favorite memory is being the starting pitcher at Municipal Stadium in a victory over Boonesboro. Coach Jamison says, Tyler is a 2-year member of the baseball program. Tyler has been nothing short of a pleasure to coach over the past 2 years. He has always put the team first and genuinely cares for teammates and the program. Tyler continues to look for opportunities to play at the next level and will be a great addition to the program that gives him a chance. Tyler is baseball's Sportsmanship Award winner. Tyler would like to thank all of his coaches for always supporting him. He wants to thank Coach AJ for giving him the opportunity to succeed and always believing in him. He thanks his teammates for always pushing him to be better and being there when he needed him. He also thanks his parents for doing whatever they can to help him be very successful. Tyler isn't sure what he will be doing after graduation, but we send him off with wishes for lots of success. Good luck, Tyler. Paige Mason. Paige played volleyball for 4 years. Her favorite Wildcat memory is all the bus rides to away games and singing Hannah Montana. From Coach Hampton, Paige was our senior team captain this year. Her maturity and commitment to the school and team allow her to fill this role well. Paige made great strides as a setter, leader on the court, and as a role model. She's a fierce competitor on the volleyball court, giving 110% all the time. She gained confidence and skills over the year, and it has been a pleasure to coach her and witness her growth on and off the court. Her teammates respect her and look up to her in many ways and for many reasons. I always remember her saying, "It's fine," after she had a silly or awkward moment. She has a way of caring for others and then making everyone smile. Paige, thank you for your work ethic and kind spirit. Paige would like to thank all of her coaches throughout the years, and she would also like to thank her family for always supporting her. Paige will attend McDaniel College and study elementary education. Best of luck, Paige. Evan Norton. Evan wrestled for 4 years at WHS. His favorite wrestling memory is winning the county championship. Coach Rex says Evan was a 4-year varsity letterman in wrestling. He was a Rebel tournament placer, a one-time regional qualifier, and a 2020 county champ. Evan is a great teammate who was a captain this year and was always reliable for his team. Evan has a great future ahead of him. Evan would like to thank his coaches and teammates. He plans to enlist in the United States Navy, and we too applaud and thank him for his decision to serve. Happy sailing, Evan. Mason Patterson. Mason played golf, basketball, and tennis during his 4 years at WHS. His favorite sports memory is making an and one layup against Poolsville in the playoffs and the crowd going crazy. Mason is also the Sportsmanship Award winner for golf. Coach Ryan Crabtree says, the past 4 years flew by. Every time Mason played a high school golf match, he had a competitive edge, and no matter what, he kept a positive attitude. Mason had the willingness to learn, and to all the guys who want to get better at the game, it takes practice, practice, and practice. Coach Grable says, Mason changed the complexion of the first basketball game this year with his hustle and hard work. He came to practice every day and worked hard and loved being a Wildcat. Coach Paler says, Mason was also at the top of our boys lineup this season. Thank you for keeping our practices fun and always spilling the tea about North's lineup. The season wouldn't have been the same without you being on the team. Your aspiration to win will be missed. Good luck after graduation, Mace. Mason says thank you to Coach Tang, Coach Ryan Crabtree, Coach Grable, Coach Murphy, Coach Kate, Coach Keys, his mom and dad, his girlfriend, and God. Mason is planning to attend Hagerstown Community College in the fall, where he will continue his education and also his golf career. Hit him straight, Mason. Maddie Reed. Maddie played soccer for the Wildcats for 4 years. She also participated in indoor and outdoor track. Her favorite soccer memory is beating Oakdale her freshman year. Coach Wood says, Maddie was one of the most versatile players she has coached in a long time. She knows the game very well and can play almost any position. Even if we put her out there somewhere she was not comfortable, she would ask questions and give everything she had. Players and did things people didn't notice. She would be one of the first ones on the field helping to pick up equipment and asking if anything she could do or anybody needed help. Thanks, Maddie, for helping out any way you could. Maddie is also recipient of the Sportsmanship Award for girls soccer. She'd like to thank her parents for always pushing her to be the best she can be. She also thanks her grandparents for never missing a game and being her biggest supporters. A special thank you to the coach who made her the player she is today, her dad. I love you guys, she says. Maddie plans to continue playing soccer at Hagerstown Community College and major in nursing. Go Hawks. Benjamin Riley. Ben played soccer for 4 years at WHS and was team captain this past season. He also participated in outdoor track during his senior year. His favorite soccer memory is winning the Tesla Cup with his older brother, Hunter. Coach Downs says, Ben has been a mainstay on the back line for the last 3 years, and his ability to get forward and put pressure on the opponent's midfield is his best attribute, which is the reason we moved him to the center of the park this year. He's a tough player to get around and has always supported his teammates. He's been a pleasure to coach, and we know he will do great things in the future. Coach Chavis says, the worst shins I've ever seen on an athlete. Even with those shins, I watch Ben work hard and knee drive himself to improve daily. This was my first year coaching Ben, and I have to say he has a personality that makes you root for him. Take care of those shins. Ice 3 times a day and conquer this world, Benjamin. Ben would like to thank his mom, dad, brothers, family, friends, and God. He plans to attend the University of Virginia to study pre-med. Good luck to the future, Dr. Riley.
That's my best friend! Yeah! Yeah, man! Yes, sir!
Haley Scholl. Haley was a Wildcat cheerleader for 4 years and a wrestling mat staff for 2 years. Her favorite high school memory is the support she had from everyone when she was super sick. Coach Butts says, Haley has been a member of the cheerleading team here at WHS for 4 years. I've had the opportunity to be her coach for the last 2 of them. In that time, I've seen Haley grow as an individual and a leader. Haley has been able to overcome many challenges throughout her high school career, and I'm very proud of the person she has become. Haley has been an integral part of our team, and she will be missed. Haley, remember that you can accomplish anything with confidence and perseverance. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Coach Rex says, Haley was a great help to the coaches and the entire Williamsport wrestling program, not only doing stats, but to helping to keep all the equipment clean in this difficult year and running the flux capacitor on a daily basis. Haley is a hard worker who is also very reliable. Because of this, everyone involved in the program knows that Haley has a great future ahead of her. Haley would like to thank Coach Butts and Coach Reck for making her feel better during her senior year. She plans to attend cosmetology school to get her license. Best wishes, Haley. Lauren Scheffler. Lauren played tennis all 4 years at WHS, and she ran cross country, played volleyball, and was a member of the bocce team for 2 years. Lauren's favorite high school sports memory was defeating North High's Phoebe Meehan after losing the 2 previous matches to her. From Coach Shriver, Lauren, the only drawback to having you run cross country for the last 2 years is that it wasn't all 4 years. One of the best teammates to come through the Wildcat cross country program. Good luck. Coach Paler says, Lauren has led our girls team this season and did an excellent job at #1 singles. Thank you for always having a positive attitude and a smile on your face. As new coaches, we don't think we could have done this without you. We wish you the best of luck as you take on a new adventure at Hood College in the fall. She is a Sportsmanship Award winner for girls tennis. Lauren would like to thank her coaches, family, and friends. She plans to attend Hood College to major in elementary and special education. Best of luck to you, Lauren. Bruce Smith. Bruce played football for 4 seasons for the Wildcats. His favorite memory is playing that first playoff game. In football circles, it is a common phrase to describe players or teammates as foxhole guys, someone you wish was in the same foxhole as you in a conflict. In law enforcement or the military, you would describe it as someone who always has your six or always has your back. That is Bruce Smith. If he had been born in another era, he would have fit in right in nicely with the marauding Oakland Raiders of the 1970s. Fiercely loyal, tough, hardworking, and ready to go when called to action, Bruce worked very hard throughout his 4 years in the program and will always be remembered by the coaching staff for his tenacity, his ability to laugh at any situation, and his want to grind in the moment and do anything to help his team win. He would like to thank Coach Austin and Coach Small specifically, along with all his teammates. He says, that team is and always will be my family. Bruce plans to join the workforce and work his way up to become a manager where his father works. We wish Bruce all the best, only though if you come back and help run next year's fundraiser. Jared Snow. Jared was a 4-year member of the football and basketball programs. Jared's favorite Wildcat memory was winning the first playoff game in school history. With his great footwork, lightning release, and ability to make quick decisions, Jared ends his career as a Wildcat QB with numerous all-area accolades, top spots in many statistical program categories, and an over 75% win percentage as a varsity starter, even though you're just a pocket passer. Demonstrating his ability time and time again to overcome difficult situations, he always remembered to be an all-time favorite of the coaching staff. Even Coach Small hopes that Jared continues to use his likeness as a voodoo doll in college, whatever it takes to motivate yourself. Jared, we love you. We certainly will miss you and wish you all the best at McDaniel. They're lucky to have you. Coach Grable says, Jared took great pride in going to the glass and do a lot of the little things that made us successful. He really improved from his junior to senior year and most importantly had fun doing it. Jared plans to attend McDaniel College to major in sports management while continuing his football career. Wishes for much success, Jared. Logan Startzman. Logan was a 4-year member of the football and 3-year member of the basketball programs. His favorite memory was winning the playoff game against Northern Garrett. An athletic playmaking receiver in the football program for 4 years, Logan was a favorite of his coaches and teammates. Always listening and always competing, from a key club punch rip forced fumble versus St. James in 2019 to big catch after big catch in the program's first playoff win versus an undefeated Northern Garrett team. Logan made indelible marks on his teammates, his coaches, and the program. We wish him all the best at Keystone College and look forward to his success there. Coach Grable says, Logan rejoined the program for his senior year and got better every day. He's a very good shooter who meshed well with his fellow seniors on and off the court. Logan would like to thank all of his coaches, his teachers, and his teammates who made his high school years amazing, and of course, Miss Becca. Logan plans to attend Keystone College and continue his football career. Go Giants. Caitlin Thomas. Caitlin played basketball for 4 years. Her favorite memory is the bus rides home after a dub. Coach Murphy says that Caitlin is an extremely hard worker with a great attitude and willingness to learn. We'll miss her toughness and determination. Caitlin would like to thank all of her coaches. She plans to attend Frostburg State University and major in health and physical education. Best wishes, Caitlin. Madison Toms. Maddie played Wildcat volleyball for 4 years. Her favorite volleyball team memory is the locker room dances before games. Coach Hampton says it's been an awesome experience to watch you grow and develop as a volleyball athlete and also as a parent. Your bright and encouraging spirit was an asset to the team. Your work ethic and determination set the example for your teammates and were significant in her progress and performance over the years. You were an example of a good teammate. Your selfless and team-first mindset was admirable and evident in your understanding and embracing of her role in the team. She was always willing and ready to contribute and support her team, making her a dependable teammate. These traits earned her the Sportsmanship Award for volleyball. Thank you, Maddie, for your positive attitude and commitment to the team. This speaks to your character, and I will always remember this about you. Maddie would like to thank her mom, family, friends, and coaches. She will attend the University of Memphis, majoring in health studies, then transfer to a 2-year medical school to become a physician assistant, concentrating in dermatology. Good luck, Maddie. All right, to Emily. Emily Wallach. Emily played varsity softball for 4 years. Her favorite softball memory is playing in the dark against Walkersville and not being able to see the ball, and the umpire says, play ball. Coach Finnefrock says, it's hard to believe you won't be stepping on the field with us next year. It will certainly feel a little empty around here. You were one of the most dedicated student athletes that we have ever worked with. We have relied on you heavily over the past 4 years. You take on any task without hesitation and with confidence. Her shoes will not be easy to fill. We wish you nothing but success in your future. Emily would like to thank her mom, dad, and grandparents for supporting her all 4 years, and Finn for giving me the opportunity and believing in me. Emily will attend Hagerstown Community College and transfer to a four-year university with plans to get a teaching degree. Best of luck to you, Emily. Hunter White. Hunter was a member of the baseball program for 4 years. His favorite baseball memory is the win at Damascus to secure a spot in the section final. Coach Jamison says, Hunter is a 4-year member of the baseball program. He has battled through much adversity in his high school career. His coachability and adaptive mindset suit well as he continues his college career. Hunter would like to thank A.J. Jamison for his constant dedication to the betterment of the baseball program. Hunter will continue to play baseball at Indiana University of Pennsylvania and will major in pre-physical therapy. Good luck, Hunter. Trevor Wilson. Trevor was a member of the Wildcat football program for 4 years. His favorite football memory is a pool party when they reached the playoffs. Of all the great seniors recognized tonight, perhaps no one grew more during their time participating in WHS athletics, nor was more proud to wear a jersey than Trevor. Trevor never missed a workout, a practice, or team volunteer service event. Trevor could always be counted on to give to his team and his coaches the best, no matter the circumstances. Trevor bought hard into the process from his freshman year, and there wasn't a much more satisfying sight than seeing Trevor battle and succeed on the field with his teams the last game versus South Hagerstown. Never afraid to take on the bigger guy or challenge, Trevor personifies what team sports at WHS are all about. Trevor would like to thank all his coaches that helped him grow and learn. He plans to enter the workforce after graduation. Best wishes to you, Trevor.
Where's the end of it?
Yeah, we're good there. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to recognize somebody here. Basically, everybody knows who she is. She spends countless hours in service of your kids, of our programs. Lots of us coaches live close, and every time I ride by the building, her Jeep is here. Becca, will you stand up? You've been a true asset and servant to our kids and our community, and we love you and appreciate you. Also, I don't want to see her cry. If Miss Crabtree could stand up for a second. You stand up for a second.
But no,
Um,
Tim, don't. Seriously. I'm good.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Guys, I can't say enough for what Miss Crabtree does for all of us, especially you guys in the room. I forget whose speech it was. Referred to her as Mama Crabtree. Iggy, was that or not Iggy? That was Griff. Was that you? She takes an extreme amount of pride in what we do here, and she supports us. She lets us do her job. She's that conduit between administration and us and the rules. And I know some days I'm probably guilty of, other coaches are guilty of making you have some long days. But we appreciate you guys. If you give Coach Crabtree a round of applause, please. And before our final presentation, let's give all these amazing student athletes one thunderous round of applause. I'm out. It's all you.
We have two final awards to present. The Richard and Imogene Daub Female Scholar Athlete Award is presented to our top female student athlete. With a GPA of 4.48 and participating in 3 sports for 4 years each, earning 11 letters, Hannah Mace is the recipient of the Richard and Imogene Daub Female Scholar Athlete Trophy. Come on down. The Joseph K. Scott Male Scholar Athlete Award is presented to the top male student athlete with a GPA of also 4.48 and a 4-year soccer player, as well as participating on the track team this season. Ben Riley is this year's recipient of the Joseph K. Scott Male Scholar Athlete Trophy. Congratulations, Hannah and Ben. What an awesome group of young men and women who represented Williamsport Wildcat athletics for the past 4 years. We are also very proud of what you have accomplished and even more excited to see where the future will take each of you. The coaches, teachers, and staff members send you off to do great things. I heard you guys practice this, so let's not blow it. Okay. Once a Wildcat. All right. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for coming out and taking part in this celebration. Have a good evening. Warm. It's warm. It was warm.
I told Grable my goal was 7 o'clock. It's 6:48.